Hello again and welcome to Tips with Andrew. I am Andrew Sapiano. Thank you so much for joining me on this happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are having an awesome start to your week so far. I hope you guys are rocking out and have tons of amazing goals, hopes, plans, dreams, ambitions for the current week ahead and are in the process of rocking it out. Quickly before we get started here, TerraShield is actually the free product of the month from doTERRA. You have until the 15th to get it, so there's officially 2 days left to get some free stuff. TerraShield is known as the repellent blend. It is proven to naturally repel mosquitoes, delivers an invigorating aroma, and provides skin-soothing benefits. So this is a blend of oils, citronella, lemongrass, thyme, cedarwood, geranium, and peppermint in a base of sesame seed oil. So that's actually an amazing oil blend for, especially this time of year, right, with camping season upon us. The insects, they love me, they love landing on me, and when they get on me, I'm apparently very tasty. So they like to stay on me. So TerraShield is a great blend that you get for free this month. If you or somebody you know of is interested in deterring insects from landing on you, if you've got a camping friend and you're interested in sending them some free stuff, definitely reach out to me, drop me a comment, send me a message. We'll get you rocking and rolling. This month, convention tickets have officially gone on sale. It is going to be in September. Convention is doTERRA's yearly event. It is going to be an awesome week-long event. There's tons of cool stuff. Connection, education, inspiration. I love the inspiration side of it because it's different people from around the world that have done doTERRA as a business. Also, they have this thing called Source to You, which is they go and they help the farmers in the countries where the oils are made, and they help them bring them stuff that helps them live, right? In some countries they build schools, other countries they bring fresh water, right? Water is a huge deal around the world. So if you or somebody you know of is interested in learning more about essential oils, how they work, why they work with you, some of the science behind it, right? And then there's tons of convention is you get new product launches, exclusive products that aren't normally available to the regular public. So I'm super excited about that. Tickets go up in price at the end of the month, so we want to lock in the lowest possible price. What is it? It is going to be in person in Utah, so if you're interested in attending in person, definitely reach out to me. We'll get you travel arrangements, hotel accommodations, the whole shebang going on. There's also a live stream version and that's the one that I'm super excited about. There's an option to add on a swag box, which gives you some cool stuff, exclusive oils that aren't normally sold for resale. Last year we got a backpack, it was awesome. So definitely, we want to lock in convention tickets at the lowest possible price. I believe the price difference is like $50. So we want to make sure that we get in as low as possible. So again, if you or somebody you know of is interested in attending convention, definitely reach out to me, drop me a comment, send me a message. I'm super excited. I cannot wait. And there's still 2 months and I'm still super excited. Whew. All right, lastly, I have launched a weight loss course for beginners. It is an online digital course for download. If you or somebody you know of is interested in losing a few pounds now that the summer months are officially on us, right? You put your bathing suit on and do not care about the way that you look in that. Trust me, I've been there. So definitely, there's tons of cool stuff that comes along with the initial launch, and I'm super excited to get it out there. So like I said, if you or somebody you know of is interested, definitely reach out to me, drop me a comment, send me a message, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. All right. I'm telling you, there's so much more going on over here, but I need to cut it off there or else I will keep going forever. So let's get into today's topic. All right. Yesterday was actually Etch-a-Sketch Day. Etch-a-Sketch was one of the favorite products of any kid ever in the world, in the history of life. It was this, if you don't know what an Etch-a-Sketch is, it was this sort of computer looking thing. It was basically a little bit bigger than your tablet right here. And they had these little keypad things that were dial tones, and you could basically make a picture, and you would make a picture out of you were like drawing on the screen. So you would use these controls to draw on the screen, and you could design basically any picture you wanted, and it was awesome. And it was like the second toy ever made. And if you had this, you were considered royalty. If you didn't have it, you wanted to be where somebody who had it was. So that's where I thought it was a wicked time to talk about how to design your future and put a future that you can be proud of. Old Goblin Senior 1. Hey, how's it going? Just wanted to say that I hope you have an amazing day. Wow. Thank you so much. Oh, man, you don't even know how much that means to me. I very much appreciate that. Thank you so much. We all appreciate you taking time out of your very busy schedule to come and join us on this episode. And the fact that you wish that we have an awesome day over here, that is just amazing. Thank you so much. Old Goblin Senior 1, I hope you have an amazing day also. And remember, you rock. So let's talk about how to design a future that you can be proud of, right? I loved that it was Etch a Sketch Day, and it gave me a chance to talk about this because that's it, right? If you don't really put any thought, any effort, any real ideas into your future, right? It was when we were younger, our mom always said, especially to me, right? You can be anything that you want to be. And as much as we were like, yeah, all right, I'm going to be everything, right? Most people wanted to be a fireman. A lot of people wanted to be a professional athlete. Some people wanted to be a spaceship, even though, well, you can do anything. I don't know how good of a spaceship you will make. But, then we got older and life kicked us in the face, right? And we had to, get a job. We had a family to take care of. We had bills to pay. We have stuff going on. We have life happening. The government wants to do things. The weather wants to do something else. And all of a sudden, you are caught way in a 180-degree turn, and you are not even anywhere close to the future that you decided for yourself when you were younger. But that's the best part about it, right? We are not trees. We can change. We can get up and move. We can literally go to a completely different country, a completely different side of the world, and completely start over and, build it up from the ground up, if you will. So that's where I wanted to talk, give some tips that help me sort of live the future that I design, right? Some tips to design the future that I like. Right? Obviously, this is more future or more in the future than this specific moment, but that's it, right? You can plan everything, every step of your day, every step of your life, and that's where I want to give some tips that help me. Hopefully they help you too. Hopefully you get some value out of them, right? So, number 1 tip for designing a future that you can be proud of is assessing your current situation. You cannot... You know what? It doesn't even really matter whether it's good or bad. And I'm not even talking about whether or not it's good or bad. Because in your current situation is everything that you've thought of up until this moment. If you've been an adult for any measurable amount of time, everything in your life is brought to you because of that's the way that you wanted it to be. That you are in exactly the moment in time that you want to be in because this is the moment that you've built yourself up to, right? This is where what was explained to me more than anything was thoughts become things. So we become what we think about. So that's where you have to really grasp this concept. One of the greatest things that I love talking about this is whether you believe it or not, you're right. So if you believe that you can change your life and you can be anything that you want to be, you're right. If you don't believe that anything can change for you and your circumstances are going to remain the same for the rest of your life, you're right. Right? So that's where whether or not you believe it, you're right. There's no right or wrong answer because every answer is right. That's where we have to understand that assessing our current situation is the only way to decide if this is the path we want to keep going on, or if we need to make, a sharp left-hand turn, or we did, maybe just a nice little bend, right? Maybe we're not completely going the wrong way, but we're just off to the side a little bit. We got to make that little bend back in, right? So that's where assessing your current situation, understanding what's going on in your life right now, how things are working for you, how things are working against you, right? That's really the only way to decide where you want to go in your life. If you love what you're doing right now, keep doing more of that, right? It's gonna keep making you happy. But if there's some things that you think you can change, some things you want to work on, some things you want to try to incorporate, right? There's no way that you can know unless you assess the situation. Take inventory of your current life. Decide, if this is the life that you want to keep living, or maybe you need to make a couple changes here and there. The best part about life is, if you want to change it, there's not 100 different things that you have to change, right? If you want to get in a better body weight, there's not 100 different things you need to do. You need to do a couple different things here and there over the course of an extended period of time, and you'll lose weight. If you want to make more money, you don't have to do 100 different things. You have to do a couple different things here and there over the course of time to make more money, right? If you're saving for a car, right, you're not going to just have the money all right away. I can't say that, right, because lottery happens, and if you're doing criminal activity, you could get money for a car. But I'm talking legally, right? For most of us, for the most part, will not have the money right away to buy that car, right? But there's not a bunch of different things you need to do. There's just a few things that you need to do over the course of an extended period of time that will give you the money to buy that car, right? So assess your situation, move forward based off of your findings. Number 2, what do you want, right? So now we've assessed our situation. We've realized what our life is, how we live right now, the way that things are, presented to us, right? So now we have to make that decision. Now is the time to decide, what do we want to do? Do we want to keep going on this same path? Because now we can kind of have a grasp of the concept of where we're going, what's happening in our lives, right? We can really understand how we've gotten to where we are. Now, we have to decide what we want to do with the rest of our lives, right? We have to decide what is going to happen. Because I love it. There's a quote that I started this video off with. Oh, I don't actually have it in the description. But I'll put it in the description, definitely. And it's your future is the only thing that I can't actually remember it, but it's basically your future is the only thing that you can design, and you have control of designing, because you can change anything that you want to change about your life, and those little changes over an extended period of time will allow you to do things and see things and be things, I guess is the word I'm looking for there, but that's not it, in a different light, in a different set of circumstances, right? Differently than you've been thinking about it before. So that's where, and also, this is something that I love talking about more than anything, because when was the last time you actually did some constructive thinking on your future, right? And I'm not talking about the weekend or next week or next month's vacation or, even next year's birthday party, right? I'm talking constructive thinking 10, 15, 20 years down the road, 50 years down the road, right? How much money do you want to be worth when you retire, right? How much money are you going to need to live comfortably in retirement, right? Are you going to need $1,000 a month? Are you going to need $10,000 a month? Are you going to need somewhere in between there? Are you going to need more? Are you going to need less, right? We don't know what we don't know. So that's where we have to decide what kind of lifestyle do you want to live? Are you going to be able to live that lifestyle based off of your current income levels right now? Maybe you have to figure out a way to make a little bit more money. Maybe you have to figure out a way to put away a little bit more money. Maybe you have to, cut down some spending, cut out some spending habits. Maybe, right? For me, I'm terrible with my money, right? I am. Money comes to me and it burns a hole in my pocket. I need to spend it all. So for me, I really had to learn to not spend it all, right? Put a little bit away for, quote unquote, a rainy day, and decide exactly how much I want to be worth and how much I'm going to need in the future. It's still a work in progress. Trust me, it's not ever going to be finished. But the best thing you can do more than anything is just make a decision on what you want your future to look like. And that way, your subconscious mind can go to town and work on possible scenarios on how to get you there. Number 3, make a realistic plan. And I capitalized here in my notes, realistic, because it's easy for us to make a plan. Okay, I scratched that. It's not easy at all to make a plan. It's easier to make a plan. To make a realistic plan, however, right? And I love talking about this because everybody, this is one, I don't mean to pick on the weight loss or the money, right? But, some people I talk to, they want to lose, 30 pounds in a month or 50 pounds by next week. No, that's a little bit, and people aren't really asking that. But, I mean, let's get real here. If somebody can lose 50 pounds by next week, they'd be all over that diet. But, right, people want to lose, 50 pounds in a month. They want to gain an extra $10,000. They want to, put their kids through college, right? But there's no realistic plans. I like talking about this in terms of there's a few non-negotiables in life, right? We need to work. If we work, we go to some sort of job. Even if we work from home, we have some sort of work to do, right? We have to eat. We have to sleep. We have to take care of the kids. We have to, if there's some sort of extracurricular activity, right? Sports are back happening now. So, there's non-negotiables in life that need to happen, right? There's things in your day, in the course of your day, that need to happen. For me, for example, I go to work and I work for 10 hours every day. Then I come home and if I'm, if we're doing 8 hours of sleep, I don't always get 8 hours, but I try to aim for like 7, 8 hours because I know that my body needs it. So if I'm doing, 7, 8 hours, that's like 17, 18 hours in the day. Now, we only have 24 hours in the day. So if I'm 18 hours between sleep and work, that only leaves me 6 hours in the day to get everything else accomplished, right? So that's where I need to really make a realistic plan. I also need to really be focused, concentrated. I need to be, locked in, really motivated, because if I've only got, a little short amount of time to get everything I need to get done in the day, you better believe that I need to be as efficient as possible. And so if I'm making a plan that involves me doing 6, 7 different things every single day on top of everything else that I need to do to get ready for work and all the rest of the stuff, right? It can be that's where stress, overwhelm, negativity comes in. You start thinking that, maybe you're not as good as you thought you were. You start doubting yourself. You start getting harder on yourself. And that's not an area that we want to be in. So, realistic plan, figure out what's going on in your schedule, and then plan around that. Number 4, be happy about it, right? Positive mindset. If there's anything that you need more than anything is a positive mental mindset, right? Be happy about it. If you're looking into the future and you are looking at it with, grimness, disgust, right? You don't like anything that you're looking at and you hate every minute of it. Chances are that's not going to be, I don't know because I don't know your situation, but I would say with, 85, closer to 90% certainty that your future is going to be a future of disgust, not happiness. You're going to be very much if you're unhappy now, you're going to be very much stuck in the same cycle in the future. So that's exactly why we need to be happy about it. Because if we're not happy about thinking about the future, chances are we're not going to be happy when the future comes, right? I don't know. I'm no mathematician by any stretch of the imagination, nor am I a scientist, but right? I mean, it's not really rocket science. Is that if you're thinking in a positive, relaxed, confident mode, you're going to do a lot better for yourself than if you're just negative, upset, Debbie Downer all the time. I know for a fact, right? I used to play hockey for years, and when I would go out there and I was in a calm, relaxed mood, confident in my abilities, I would definitely start. I would play amazing. When I was thinking about it, right, when I was negative, when I wasn't really there mentally, I would definitely have a bad game. There is a direct correlation between positive and negative attitude. The way it was explained to me is in basic layman terms, right? If we think positive thoughts, we will achieve positive results. And if you think negative results, you will achieve negative results, right? That's what we would call a law. It's a law like gravity, right? If you jump off a building, you will never go up. You will never go up. You will always go down. That's a law. There's no denying that. That's the same with the law of cause and effect, it's called, right? If your causes are great, your effects have to be just as good. Number 5, commit, right? Make the commitment. This is your life. Nobody cares about your future. Nobody's going to come and make sure that you're that you're living your best life, that you're putting in the work in order to make yourself better in the future, that you are, getting up every day and, doing the grind and making sure that, everything in your life is taken care of, right? Nobody's going to do that. And it's not that nobody cares. It's that everybody's got a whole lot of their stuff going on. Everybody's got a full plate as is. So there's no way somebody's going to, and on top of the fact, nobody's coming knocking on your door saying, hey, Andrew, are you waking up this morning? Are you going to work? Are you going to make sure that you do that side business that gives you a little bit of extra money on the side, right? Nobody's coming knocking on my door saying, hey, Andrew, did you eat your vegetables today? Did you do your workout so that you have a good, healthy relationship with yourself later on in the future? Nope. I promise you, nobody's coming to knock on my door to say that. Maybe the only person that'll do that is my wife, is Tina, because she loves me and, we live together. But other than that, right, there's nobody coming to knock on my door to ask about that, right? Nobody's coming to ask if I've, eaten my vitamins today or if I've gotten enough rest in the last little bit. Hey, Andrew, did you sleep well last night? Nobody's going to come and care for that because people have their own too much on their plate already. That's why we have to make the commitment. We have to be the hero that we need. We have to commit to living a better life than the one that we've been up to this present moment. I'm going back to tip number 1, assess your current situation. If you love your current situation, commit to making it the best situation that you could possibly have for the rest of your life. If you don't like the situation that you're in, commit to making it the best, or commit to doing your best effort, to putting forth your best effort to make it different, to make a better life for you in the future. My last tip more than anything is essential oils. And I have a couple essential oils here that I thought were perfect for this situation. And I'm actually going to do this one first. The first one here is Roman chamomile. And I picked Roman chamomile for a specific reason because in ancient Roman times, they used to use the chamomile plants for soldiers that were going into war to help calm them down, relax their nerves before they were going off to war. Now, in the war of life, in the battle between ourselves and our current life and our best life and our current thought habits and our best thought habits, you better believe you want to be in as calm and relaxed of a state, ready to take on those feelings whenever they arise. My next blend here is adaptive. And adaptive I picked again for a specific reason. Because when we're thinking about the future, there's going to be certain situations that we need to, well, adapt to. We need to rise to that situation. We need to understand that it's going to be something different than we're used to. It's going to be something, that we're not totally, that we don't know that we're totally okay with. But we have to make a conscious, committed effort. So we have to adapt ourselves to the current situation and again, put forth our best effort. That's all I got for you for today. I really hope you enjoyed this. I know I had some fun making it. Feel free to share this with your friends, a family member, perhaps somebody from your team that you feel needs to hear this. If you'd like to learn more about essential oils or how to get your hands on some of this cool stuff that I'm talking about, or if you'd like a free sample of oils just to get a little taste tester before you make a full-on commitment, definitely reach out to me, drop me a comment, send me a message saying me, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day and an even better week, and I look very forward to talking to you again. I love you guys. Bye for now.